Welcome to the show. In public relations and communications in general, we love all things idioms. But there isn't a widely known idiom specifically about pants with pockets. But pockets often symbolize practicality, preparedness, or having something useful at hand. Let's go through a few pocket-related sayings and idioms. And before we do that, please hit the like and give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Number 1, burning a hole in your pocket refers to money you're eager to spend quickly. 2, deep pockets means someone is wealthy or has substantial financial resources. 3, out of pocket can mean being unavailable or personally paying for something. 4, keep it in your pocket suggests holding on to something for later or keeping a secret. So, what were people using historically before pants had pockets? Let's take a look. Before pockets, people wore elaborate chatelaines to carry their keys. We love history on this channel, so let's dive deeper and see where this takes us. So long before pockets became commonplace, something we take for granted nowadays, humans had other resourceful ways to carry everyday essentials. Wearable pouches such as belt bags date back more than 5,000 years. And as early as ancient Roman times, people wore brooches that had hooks for hanging personal grooming tools. Similar items were used for carrying keys throughout the medieval period and beyond. By the 18th century, the tool had evolved into an elaborate piece that came to be known as a chatelaine, a word derived from French referring to the keeper of a castle. Chatelaines from this era typically consisted of an ornately designed metal clip or hook that was fastened over a waistband or belt. Several chains, upwards of 12 or 13, on large chatelaines extended from the clip, and each one held a small but useful item for the day-to-day operations of a household. This included keys, of course, but also scissors, writing tools, sewing kits, or even perfume. There were specialized versions for nurses or artists to help them keep their tools at hand, as well as chatelaines that primarily served as fancy fashion accessories. These were usually made of gold, beautifully decorated with diamonds and enamels, and often held a fan, watch, or purse. So while both women and men wore versions of chatelaines throughout history, it was mostly women who wore them during this era. Men's clothing, after all, had reliably included pockets since the 17th century. By the early 20th century, however, women's handbags had become more commonplace and larger. And people also began wearing watches on their wrists as opposed to a chain. After World War I, dropped waist fashion silhouettes took center stage, and chatelaines were left behind as but a relic of functional fashion. Very interesting. That brings us to the end of this episode. Thanks for stopping by. As always, head over to buymeacoffee.com/Samson King. Make a small donation. We appreciate it. Hit the like and the bell button so you're notified as soon as we drop another episode. Make sure you subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.